Hi, this is Arlene. So I wanted to talk about surveillance. So I'm at my mom's place and it's like midnight, so these guys don't even live where my mom lives. So that's just an example. I guess they want, because my mom lives in a gated community, so you can't just like come in. You have to have a remote, or someone has to let you in. So this happens a lot. I'm not usually out. Oh, excuse me, I'm so tired. I'm not usually out this late, but I did have to go to my mom's, and so it's gonna be a long day at work. So and then so anyways, it's interesting. Sometimes it's annoying, and then sometimes I like to have fun. But right now I'm tired, so I don't feel like playing. But some of the things that do happen on a regular basis now, and it doesn't even matter if it's on my way to work or on the weekend or what, is I always keep my cell phone on me, because you never know when a car is going to try. Sometimes they'll do this thing where they try to create an accident. The last minute they'll change lanes, or they'll dart out and then they go back into their lane, or they'll cut across, and they'll just actually like go into your lane, not even checking to see if there's like any space or not. So it's a variety of things like that will happen. Also, electronic harassment will happen from some cars, and I pretty much get an idea like of where it's kind of coming from, but sometimes there's not much what you can do. And then I have some YouTube videos where you'll see a beam coming in through my back of my car, because I have a window in the back. So that one, it's hard to figure out which car it's coming from, or exactly, I know it's coming from behind me, but I don't know exactly where it's coming from behind. And and when I jog, I usually don't get hit. I get hit mostly like from the street lights. I have a thermal imaging camera, so if you watch some of my YouTube videos, you'll see how that happens. And then sometimes I get hit. It may not be the street lights, it could be some of the other lights. A guy told me that on my YouTube page that sometimes it can be from security cameras, because sometimes when I'm going by a business, no one's there, and I could like kind of feel like I'm getting hit. So he had told me something about that. And then also what else happens? Oh, when I'm jogging, out of all the couriers, I mean, I may get electronic harassment, or I may get hit by certain cars, and I know, and right away I'll call them out on it, and I'll go on Twitter. But I do get hit. It kind of stopped a little bit from the the FedEx drivers. On Whittier, there's a FedEx plant on Whittier, Workman Mill, by Rio Hondo, and there's another one. I can't think of the street of it. Crossroads Parkway. So when I get electronic harassment from those drivers on the trucks, I'm by the Waggle Grill jogging, so by the time I would never make it down on time down the hill to see whether or not it was coming from which plant the truck went into, because there's two plants, the one on Workman Mill Road and the one on Crossroads Parkway. So I wouldn't know which yard the truck driver entered. But they do it. And one time I did tweet something, and FedEx wanted me to direct message them, but I never did. I probably should, and I probably will the next time. And so now I'm in Pico Rivera. So I also, it's the same, you know, any city you go into, there's some kind of alert about you. So yeah, I was getting electronic harassment from the FedEx trucks, the drivers. And I've had it a few times from cars, not very many. It's usually been the street lights and stuff like that. And that's about it. From streets, walking. Oh, if I like walk to the trail to go jogging, I do get what do you call it? Oh, I get street stalking, street surveillance. And then I get where like that street theater where people will like these people, they're in no rush. So I'm figuring they're the Pico Rivera patrol. I will get people that will start weird conversations with me. But what I do is I just ignore them, because I usually have my headset on. So I will, when they do talk to me, I can't really hear them because I'm jogging, and I just continue to jog. So anyways, these people have nowhere to go. I kind of get an idea of who is just driving around doing their civic duty, I guess they think they're doing. So that's usually what happens. And then of course where I live, I get the break-ins. Like along here, when I walk, I get a lot of street surveillance. Like people would just sit here. There's a lot of cars parked here, but it's from the apartment building. But sometimes, once in a great while, you get people that will just be sitting in the car. They'll come and park. So you don't know if it's street surveillance, or you don't know exactly like what they're doing. Like this car's just sitting here with their lights on. They're not taking off anywhere. So you do get stuff like that. Like this car over here is not supposed to be parked there because it's business parking. So I get an idea, like most of the time. I don't really all the time know, because I'm not always paying attention. But if I see a car over and over with the same plates, then I pay attention. I will video, because then I know I'm truly being stalked by a person. And I really don't know if it has anything to do with the targeting, or if it's somebody that's just doing it themselves. So this is the parking lot where I'm at. So there's a lot of people that are here. Now this car I see around, this black, I forgot what is, oh, Kia. I see that car around a lot. Because you have to figure, you got to do the mathematics of how many times you run into somebody outside and stuff. So you just never know. So yeah, so this is where I am. And unfortunately somebody has a key to my car. So I don't know if it's because they've broken into my car or not, but what happened is one day my car was not parked here. It was parked 2 spaces over when I got up in the morning, and I know I had parked between these 2 cars. So sometimes that will happen, but definitely I do get the break-ins, break my eggs. They'll get like my jewelry, and they will tie knots where I have to take them out, the chain. I get dusted. I have videos on that. For some reason they'll get my sponges, and they'll like scrub my clothes really hard and then put them back, and I could tell because my sponges are used up and I'm the only one there, so I only use them for washing and stuff, so they're really worn out. So it kind of like made two and two together of how that was happening. And then what else? Oh, they'll get like my dirty clothes and they'll put them back in the drawer. I get chemicals in my clothing, and that's why you've seen videos where I have to use latex gloves so the chemicals don't get on me. And I've made videos on that. Let me see. Those spray chemicals on my tub, so every time I take a shower, if I haven't been home, I have to scrub my tub to make sure I don't get any chemicals on me. And sometimes, like when I'm spraying bleach, all of a sudden you'll see like, okay, white, an area would turn brown like there was a chemical. So I really don't know if there was a chemical or they were just like messing around just to make me think that. What else? I think just about anything will probably happen to me. You know, I think what helps a little bit is that I videotape before I leave. Detailed video. All the way down to where my flops are. I videotape everything. And then when I come home, if I gonna leave again and any little thing I move, I'll either do a video to cover that or I'll take pictures. And then when I get home, usually I don't take another video because I have that video, and if I find something I can hurry up and take a picture and match it up against the video I made, and then I do a YouTube video. Let me see what else. I think that's about it. There's probably more stuff. I'm just tired and can't think, and I'm gonna go on a rant. So I just wanted to share that information with you. I need to go to bed. Bye.